I want to go in and start making some refinements to my drawing. And specifically, if you look at what I got going on here, the horizon line for my drawing is the exact same thickness as the stroke that represents the ball. I want to start changing that to visually break up all the different planes inside of my drawing just to give it a little bit of separation, to push the horizon line way off into the distance and thus create my attention on the foreground object, in our case the bouncing ball. When we're drawing inside of Blender, you got to keep in mind that we're drawing with strokes, with paths, these lines, and it's difficult at times to scale these lines. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I want to make the thickness of my line bigger or smaller. So with that stroke selected, if I fire off the scale tool, you can see the tool handles. They're right here. I apologize. I know they're real faint in the video, but I can't scale it along the Z-axis. I can scale it along the X-axis. I can make it smaller this way, but making the actual thickness, if you will, bigger or smaller is really not available to us when we're working with the path, because you can't make a single line thicker. I can make a single line longer, but I can't make it thicker. So in order for us to do this, in order for us to go in and change the thickness of all of our strokes after we create them, we have to use the radius tool, or the change radius tool, and it's right here inside the toolbar. Let me draw a little arrow to it. It's this guy right here inside of our toolbar. Now please remember and take note that I'm in the edit mode right now. And with my line selected, I can go into the radius tool. And now simply I can left click and drag. And now, yeah, there it goes. Now it's to a point where I can make it bigger or I can make it smaller. So we have a lot of control over the thickness of our lines after we create them using the radius tool. So there is no slider, there is no part inside of the material properties that's going to make these lines bigger or smaller. Our entire workflow hinges around this stroke radius modifier right there. We can make it real tiny or we can make it real big, and all that comes from the radius tool.